Alright, good afternoon guys. This is a video. We're looking at a video which seeing us looking at stock valuation, right? So we'll be using this video to work out stock valuation. What you're seeing in front of you right now, it's a question, right? So if you want to write off the question, feel free. Right? A company had the following transaction for the year ended December the 31st, 2015. If you realize in the column to the left, that is the goods that they bought, and the column to the right represent the goods that they sold. When doing questions like these though, you need to pay attention to the date. Right? So therefore you have May. So May, right, in terms of purchase, you would have acquired May, and you would have acquired June, and you would have acquired October, right? In terms of sold, you would have sold items in August and also in November. But look at this now. Alright? In terms of working this question, right? May. Alright, so you acquire goods in May. So right, so the first date you're going to use is May. Alright, secondly, then you're going to use what? June. Then the third entry that you're going to make is August. Right? Based on how the months are followed. The third entry that you're going to make is August. Because of course August comes before what? October, right? Then the fourth entry you're going to make is what? Is for the month of October. Then the fifth and final entry would have been for the month of November, right? The fifth and final entry would have been for the month of November. So there's a question. The question asks of us to prepare to calculate the stock valuation using the following methods: first in, first out, last in, first out, and the average cost, right? Which is your AFCO. Below, which is C is asking us to prepare the income statement, right? Which is your trading profit and loss using the above methods. Alright, and C is asking you to comment on the gross profit, right? Comment on the gross profit using the methods. Alright, so we are turning our attention to the board. Now, this is what we currently have on the board. Right, this is what we currently have on the board, right? And we'll be looking at the first in, first out method. Alright, so we're going to proceed. We're going to start by looking at the first in, first out method. Alright? Now, what I've took the liberty of doing is below where I have workings, I would have quickly do the calculation. So where you see goods that are bought, it's May 1st, 60, it tallies to 60, June 6, it tallies to 50, October 12, it tallies to 105. In terms of goods sold, the value of the goods that were sold was 120, right, for August 21st, and then November the 5th, it was a total of 153. Alright, okay. So if you're looking at the board now, you realize that we had a column for date. Then we have details, that is where you put if you had bought goods or you would have sold goods, you put that information there. Then you have receipt. The column for receipt speaks about whenever you're receiving goods, right? So any goods that you would have purchased, of course, it's got to be placed under that column. The next column speak about issue, right? So the next column there should speak about issue. Alright, so the next column there speaks about issue, and the final column speaks about balance. But let us just go back to the receipt column. The receipt column, right? The first thing that you would have entered, what you see right there, number of units, making reference to the number of units that you would have bought. In the middle there, you're seeing UC. UC meaning that the unit price. And at the end there, you're seeing TC. TC meaning that the total cost. So what you would have done is the unit price multiplied by, the number of units multiplied by your unit cost would give you your total cost. The same there goes for issue. The same thing there goes for issue. Right? It would have been the unit cost. Right? So whatever units that you would have issued. Whatever number of units that you would have issued. In the middle there you have UC, which is your unit cost. And at the end you have what? TC, which refers to your total cost. And the final column there that looks at your balance. And that will also show you a breakdown. Right? Where you have the number of units also. The UC, which is unit cost, and the TC, which is your total cost. Alright, so we're now going to proceed to work this question and using the first in, first out method. And in later videos, you'll see us working the last in and also the average cost. Alright. Alright. So we're working the question now using the first in, first out method. Alright? Working the question using the first in, first out method. So what do we have here? May 1st. Right, we had purchased, right? So receipt, remember that this represents the total number of units. We had purchased 12 units, right? And cost price was $5, right? 12 times 5 here was 60, right? And that would have been your balance for the 1st of May. Now remember with this question, unlike the one that was sent to your email, with this question there was no balance brought down. If there was a balance brought down, you'd have put May 1st, detailed balance brought down, and you put whatever the balance brought down is, meaning that the balance coming from the previous period. So if there was a balance brought down, take for example 5 at 6, you'd have put 5 multiplied by 6 to give you 30 if there was a balance brought down. There was no balance brought down, right? So there was no balance brought down in terms of your inventory. So you're starting out in May 1st purchase, and you purchase 12 units at $5 each, right? That gives you 60. And that becomes your balance for the end of May 1st, right? So in the afternoon, May 1st, this was what was in your inventory. You had quantity, 12, and it was what? $5 each, so the value of the goods in your inventory was $60 at the end of May 1st. What you need to bear in mind, guys, that stock valuation, in terms of building up your stock valuation, be it first in, first out, last in, first out, or average cost, right? Stock is valued at cost price and cost price only. So when you're valuing your stock, you're going to ignore the selling price. When you're valuing stock, you what? Ignore selling price, right? Because stocks are valued at cost price and cost price only. Alright, let's now move to June 6th. So June 6th, right? What did we do in June 6th? We purchased again, right? We purchased again, and we have to list June 6th before we list October, because June comes before, we'd have to list June before we list August, because obviously June, the month of June comes before August, right? So we have June 6th, purchase. What had happened? We purchased what? Quantity, number of units that we purchased was what? 8. And we paid, how much did we pay for it? $6.25, right? So 8 times $6.25 would have been what? 50. So therefore that is going to be added to the goods that we had in our inventory. So let us go over to the balance column. So in the balance column, it shows in the running balance, right? We have 12 at 5, which is coming from where? The 12 at 5 is coming from May 1st. Right, it's up there, and then we carry in a further one, 8 at $6.25. Right, so now the 12 at 5, which gives us 60, plus the 8 times 6 times 0.25, which will have given you 50. When you add the 2, you get a total of what? 110. So the goods in your inventory at the end of June 6, right, is 110, which will equate to 12 at 5 and 8 at 6.25. Need to pay attention now, you get particularly interested. Alright, next we have our August 1st, right? Because August, of course, comes before October. So what happened August 1st? We would have what? Sold goods. Now, of course, if you're looking at this, it says sold goods 15 at 8 give you 120, right? But remember, we don't use the selling price in our what? In our stock valuation, right? We value goods at our what? Cost price. And we're using the method what? First in, first out, right? Which first in, first out signify what? The first of goods that you receive is the first of goods that you're going to what? Distribute, or you're going to issue at that cost price. So we had sold how much right here? We sold 15. We sold 15, right? Now remember, we're listening from the first of goods that we have, right? So therefore we sold 15, right? So we go we look at what we have. Well, we need 15. We require 15. So this is what we had what? 12 at 5. 8 at $6.25. Now we're taking it from the what? From the first of goods that we have in our inventory. So we go right here because this was the first of goods that we have received. Can we get 15 from this? No. How much can we get? 12. So we're going to take the 12. So that is why we put what? 12 at 5. Alright, so we would have taken the 12 at 5. So therefore, we would have cancelled out this, right? We would have removed all of this from our inventory. So we take that 12 at 5 right here. So we would have issued the 12 at 5. Alright? How much were we required to issue in total? 15. So you need an additional one. 3. Where are you going to get that 3 from? From right here. Right? So you go down to the next amount of goods that you have in your inventory. Because remember, this would have eliminated in total. So you now have what? 8 at $6.25. How much do you require from here to give you the 15? You need what? 3. Right? So you're going to now issue what? 3 at $6.25. So that's why we have what? 3 at $6.25. Alright? 3 at $6.25. Now when you do the calculation, 5 at 12, 5 at 12 would have given you what? 60. Alright, so 5 at 12 would have given you 60. Alright, and 3 at 6 hours 25 give you 18.25. So therefore you'd have got a total of right here of 78. You'd have got a total there of 78.75. Right? So you'd have got a total of 78.75. Alright? Now when you go to the balance column, you're remaining with what? 5. 5 at 6 hours 25. Why are we remaining with 5? Because remember that you would have what? You would have taken out what? 3 from there. Right? So you would have had a balance of what? 5 at 6.25. So this is how we get this 5 at 6.25. The remaining balance in our inventory. Because we would have issued 15 thus far. Right? So 5 at 6 hours 25 gives us what? 31.25. So our balance in our inventory at the end of August 21st would have been 31.25, which gives you a breakdown of 5 at 6.25. Now let us go to October. Right? Now in October, what happened in October? We what? We purchased. Right? Remember we only need the cost price. Right? So the purchase price would have been our cost price. So we purchased what? 15 at 7. Right? The 15 at 7, and that gives you what? 105. Alright? So we're going to take that to our inventory. Now remember that we would have at the start of October 1st, we would have already had what? 5 units at 6.25. And we're bringing a further what? 15 at 7. Right? Now this 5 at 6.25 at value what? 31.25, right? And we're carrying 15 at 7 which equal what? 105. So when you add the 2, you get what? 136.25. So at the end of the day, this was the value of your inventory for October the 12th, 2000. For October the 12th, right? The value of your inventory would have been 136.25. Now we move to the month to November. What happened in November? We did what? We sold. Right? So you sold goods in November. You sold goods in November. Right? And how much goods did they sell in November? 17. Now again we're using the what? First in, first out. So the first goods that you have in your inventory, that is what you have to take it from first. Right? So therefore this would have been 1, this would have been 2 in terms of order. So what do we have here? We need 17. Can we get 17 from this? No. How much can we get? 5. So we're going to issue the 5 at 6.25, right? 5 at 6.25. Alright? Now we require, how much more do we require? We're issuing what? 17. So we require further what? 12. Right? So this would have now been eliminated. Where are we going to get that 12 from? Right here. So we're going to take what? 12 at 7. And that is why we put the what? 12 at 7 to give us the 17 goods that we would have issued. Alright? So 12 at 7. Alright? Now that would have been 5 at 6.25 would give you what? 31.25. Right? Whereby 12 at 7 would have given you what? 84. Now when you add the 31.25 and the 84, it would have given you a total of what? 115.25. Right? It would have given you a total of 115.25. It would have given you a total of 115.25. Right? Now remember that you would have issued what? 12 at 7. So when you issue the 12 at 7, what do you have remaining from here? You would have had what? 3 at 7. Right? You would have had 3 at 7, right? Right? So this is what you would have had remaining in your inventory. And 3 at 7 would have given you a total of what? 21. So the value of your inventory would have been 21, right? And this is using the what? This is based on using the first in, first out. Alright. Now we're using the very same question, right? We're using the same question now, but what we're going to be looking at now is your what? Last in, first out, right? The LIFO, last in, first out. Now with the LIFO method, remember that the last goods that you would have received, so the last of goods that you received would have been the first that you're going to what? Send out. Last in, first out. The last of goods that you receive is the first that you're going to distribute. Alright? So let's start off with our purchases again. Because nothing really changed, nothing would have changed until you start selling them. When you start selling it. Alright, let's start off with your purchases. So it's the same thing there. 12 at that, give it 60, 60 there. the next thing that happened was purchases again. So you see that it would have remained the same. Now when we go to the what? To the 21st. What happened on the 21st? On the 21st we did what? We sold what? 15 goods. Now again we're using what? Last in, first out. Right? So on the 21st we sold 15. So we need a total of 15. Now looking at our previous month. This was the last of goods that we had received. Right? This was the first. Now what are we doing? Last in, first out, right? Now last in, first out suggests that the last of goods that we receive is the first of goods we're going to issue from. Alright? So how much do we need? We need 15. But this last one that we had right here was what? 8 at 6 was 25. Can we get the 15 from it? No. But how much can we get? 8. So we're going to take this entire 8. Right? We're going to take the entire 8 right here. We're going to take the entire 8. Alright, so I'm going to take this entire 8, right? Now, in your workings, you don't have to run a straight line through, but I'm just doing this for the working part of it, right? So you can, chances are, hopefully, this might be you'll be able to relate. So you're going to take this 8 right here, right? So you take the what? 8 at 6.25. Now, would you get the total complement that you need? No, because how much will you issue? You issue what? 15. So you have 8 at 6.25. So you need another what? You need another 7. Right? 8 and 7 give you 15. You need another 7. Where are you going to get that 7 from? Right here. So you need to take what? You need to take 7 from this 12. Right? You need to take 7 from this 12. Right? So you're going to issue what? 7 at what? 5. So you have 7 at 5. Right? Now 8 at 6.25. 8 at 6.25, which will have given you what? 50. And 7 at 5 give you what? 35. When you add them together, you get a total of what? 85. So the value of your issue would have been 85. Now remember you would have to take what? 7, you would have to take 7 from this right here, right? So you would have had a remainder of what? 5. So you have what? 5 at 5 remaining. So that is right. So because you would have already taken 7, so you have a remainder of 5 at 5. Now 5 times 5 give you what? 25. Right? 5 times 5 give you 25. And if you notice here guys, if you add back these two, you would have got back what you had with the previous day. Because your previous balance was what? 110. Now if you issue a value of what? 85. 85 from the 110 would have given you a remaining balance of what? 25. Alright? Would have given you a remaining balance of 25. Now on October the 12th, what happened on the 12th? You do what? You're buying more goods. Alright? So you're carrying more goods in your inventory. But remember you would have had in your inventory before 5 at 5, just coming from the previous period. So you had 5 at 5 and you incorporated what? 15 at 7. Right? So your total value of your inventory, the 5 at 5 would have given you 25, 15 at 7 give you 105. When you add the 105 plus your 25, you get a total of what? 130. So your inventional value is what? 130. Alright? Your inventional value is 130. Now we move down to what? November the 5th. What happened in November the 5th? You would have what? Sold. Remember when you're selling it goes to the what? Issue column. Now how much did you sell November the 5th? You sell what? 17. You sold 17, right? And again, remember that goods are issued at what? Cost price. So you ignore the selling price. Right? So you need and you sell a total of 17. Right? And you're using the what? Last in, first out. So what was the last in right here? 15 at 7. Can you get that 17 from it? No. So you take the entire 15 at 7. So 15 at 7, right? How much more do you need? You need what? 2 more. Where are you going to get that 2 from? You're going to get that 2 from right here. Right? So you're going to take 2 from this. So you're going to insert 2 at 5. So the 15 at 7, you'd have placed right there. And now you're going to take away 2 from this that you have right there, which is 2 at 5. So 2 at 5 give you what? 10. Alright, so you know you have 15 at 7, 15 times 7 give you 105. 2 multiplied by 5 give you what? 10. So 105 plus 10 give you a total of what? 115. And what do you have remaining? Remember that you would have issued 2 from this, right? So you have what? 3 at 5. So then, right? So 3 at 5. So you have 3 at 5 remaining, and 3 at 5 will give you a total of what? 15. 3 at 5 will give you a total of 15, right? And again, the value of your issue was what? 115. Before you had what? 130. So if you minus the 115 from the 130, right? Where are you going to get what? 15. which is going to be your balance. And this is using the what? The last in, first out method, right? This is using the last in, first out method. Alright. Alright. The method that we're now looking at is our average cost, right? Which we call AFCO. So we're now looking at the average cost. Now the thing about the average cost, right, is that unlike the first in method and unlike the last in, first out method, the average cost, you're trying to find the average amount of goods in your inventory, right? So you're trying to find the average amount of goods in your inventory at the given point. So we started off with May 1st. We purchased what? 12 at 5, that gives you what? 60. Now the formula for finding the average amount of goods in your inventory would have been total cost divided by your what? Total number of units, right? So it's your total cost divided by your total number of units. Right? Total cost divided by your total number of units. So in the balance there, right, you're going to have AV, meaning AVC, meaning average cost. So you would have a balance, number of units, AVC, which is average cost, TC, which represents your total cost. Right? Again, right here we have AC, we would have an AVC representing your average cost. The average cost. Right? Now it is your total cost divided by your total number of units. So remember that you bought what? 12 at 5, that gives you 60. This would have been the average cost at the start. But now again, nevertheless, total cost which would have been what? 60. 60 divided by 12. 60 divided by 12, which would have given you what? 5, right? Which making reference to your average cost. That is for the first entry right there. So your average cost would have been 5. Give about the same 5, right? Now on the 6th, we purchased more goods, right? We purchased what? 8 at $6.25, right? Which give you a total cost of what? 50. Now the average cost in our inventory is going to change. The average cost in the inventory is going to change, right? You've seen everything, right? The average cost in the inventory is now going to change. Right? The average cost in your inventory is now going to change. Right? So before we had what? 12 at 5, right? So therefore, how many units did we have before? We had a total of what? 12 units. Right? So 12 units, what was the cost? $6. Now we're bringing in what? We're bringing in what? 8 units, right? So this is the units, so 12 units, now we're bringing in what? 8 units, and a total cost of what? 50. So therefore the 60 plus the 50 give you what? 110. Now in terms of the total number of units, we have 12 plus the 8, that gives you what? 20. So total cost would have been 110 divided by total number of units, which would have been what? 20. 20 into 110, that gives you what? 5.5. Right? That gives you 5.5. So now you have what? 20 units at an average cost of what? 5.5 to give you back there 110. Right? So 20 units at an average cost of 5.5. Because remember, you're trying to determine the average amount and the average cost of the goods that are in your inventory. You're trying to determine the average cost for the goods that are in your inventory. Now let us go to the 21st. On the 21st, what are we doing right here? We're issuing. Right, so you're issuing goods on the 21st, right? So you're issuing goods. Now you're going to, when you're issuing, guys, you're issuing at the last average cost. Now the last average cost here was what? 5.5. Now how much goods did you issue? 15. So right, so it's going to be 15. Unlike when you were doing first in method and last in first out, you'd have breakdown. You're issuing at the average cost. Alright, so you can only find one number right here, one amount. Right? And the last average cost was $5.50. So it's going to be 15 at $5.50. Now 15 at $5.50, when you multiply the 2, you get what? $82.50. So 82.5. Which is going to give you a remaining with what? 5 at $5.25. Right? Okay, you would have issued 15 from it. So you have a remaining balance of 5 at 5.5. Alright, 15 at 5.5, you what? 27.5. Now of course if you add these two, you'll get back there 110. Now we go to where? We go to October, right? We go to October. Now in October, what had happened? In October, we're buying more goods. Now remember, before buying those goods, we had what? We had what? 5 at 5.5, which gives you a total of what? 27.5. So your total cost was 27.5, and when it was 27.5, we had what? 5. We had number of goods in our inventory was 5. Now we're bringing in what? We're bringing in what? 15 more, right? So the number of units that we're bringing in more is 15, so plus 15. But that 15 that we're carrying was at a cost of what? 105. So therefore we had 5 at 27.5, and we're bringing in a furthermore what? 15 at what? 105. So when you add, remember the top half, right? The top half represents your what? Your total cost, where the lower half represents your what? Total number of units. So therefore we're going to have what? 132.5 divided by what? 20. Total cost divided by total number of units. And when you divide that, you get what? $6.625. Right? You get 6.625. Right? So you're going to get 6.625. So therefore, what you're going to have in your inventory now, right? What you're going to have in your inventory is 20. Right? You're going to have 20 at 6.625. Now the 20 at 6.625 will give you a total of what? 130. Right? So the average cost of total cost of goods in your inventory, right, based on the after method, would have been 130. Now we move to our what? Sold. November the 5th we sold, right? So you sell what? You sold what? 17, right? You sold 17. And again, remember that you're working with the what? Last average cost. Whenever you're issuing at the last average cost. So you would have sold what? 17, and the 17 that you would have sold would have been at the what? 6.625, because it is your last average cost. So it is 17 at 6.625. Now when you multiply the 17 at 6.625, you get a total of 112, right? 112.625. Right? So it's $112.625. 625. Alright, so 112.625. Alright? And that is going to leave you with a remainder of what? 3 at 6.25. Because remember, you would have issued what? You'd have issued 17 from this. Right? So 17 from this will give you a remaining balance of 3 at 6.25. So you have 3 at 6.25. Which is 3 at 6.25 will give you what? 19.875. Now of course, if you add back these two, because this was what you had before. The value of your issue was this. So if you minus this from this, you would have given your remaining balance. And the reverse is also true. If you add these two, you would have got what you had before. Alright? And there goes the method for your average cost. Alright? So there goes the method for your average cost. Right? There goes the method for your average cost.
Okay.
Alright. Now what we'll be doing now, we'll be looking at the income statement, right? So we'll be looking at the income statement. Alright, we want to prepare the income statement. Now the sales. So this is the only time you use the sales figure. And if you look at the question, August the 21st, you sold what? 15 at 8. That gives you 120. And November the 5th, you sold 17 at 9. That gives you 153. Add the two of them together, you get what? 273. Alright, you get 273. So therefore your sales, so you incorporate the sales figure now. So right when you're doing the income statement, that is the only time you use the sales figure. Once you're doing the stock valuation, you would have only used the cost price, meaning that the purchase price. So your sales here, the total of your sales for the period was 273. Now of course your regular income statement, you'd have minus your less your return invoice. There was none. So you move right into your less your COGS, which is your cost of goods sold. Now of course if there was opening stock, you'd have started out with your opening stock, right? But there was no opening stock there. Right? There was no opening stock in the question. Alright, and what do? You add your what? Purchases. So you add your purchases. What was your purchases in this case? Right? If you look at the receipt column, you add the receipt column. Right? So if you add the receipt column, you get your purchases, right? Which would have been the 60 plus 50, that gives you what? 110. 110 plus 105, that seems to be 215. Alright, that seems to be 215. Alright, so that seems to be 215. So you would have had 215 there. Alright, now if this method is based on the what? First in, first out. So if you're doing the first in, first out, now you're going to minus your what? Closing stock. Now you minus your closing stock. Alright, so the closing stock based on the what? The first in, first out method. Now the closing stock based on the first in, first out method, you can double check for me. But the last figure that you would have had in the balance column, that would have represented what you have in your inventory at the end. Right? And I believe it was 21. I believe there it was 21, right? You can double check for me. But whatever that figure is, that is the figure that you would have insert right there. Right? The value of your closing stock. Right? The value of your closing stock. Now when you minus 21 from this, I believe you get what? 194. You can double check for me. I believe you would have got 194. Right? I believe you would have got 194. Right? Now 194 would have represent your cost of goods sold. That 194 would have represents your cost of goods sold. Right? Now when you minus the 194, there from the 273, so 194 minus 273, right? That seems to be 79. That seems to be 79. Alright? That seems to be 79. Now if that is so, your gross profit, well, of course you can double check. If that is so, your gross profit using the first in, first out method, there would have been 79. Right? Now if you were supposed to do the income statement, because the only thing that is going to change, guys. The only thing that's going to change is your closing stock. Everything else will remain the same. So this was based on the first in, first out method. If you're doing it based on the last in, first out method, you would have changed this. Alright? So your closing stock using the last in, first out method, I believe was 15. Now if that is 15 from that will give you what? 200. Right? And that will make your gross profit on the last in, first out. 200 from this give you what? 73. Alright? So based on the last in, first out method, because it changes your closing stock would now value what? 15. Now if you are using the average cost method, right, which is known as your what? AFCO. Your average cost method, your closing stock right here, right? Your closing stock right there would have been what? 19, right? Let us call it 19.88. 19.88. Right? Now 19.88 minus the 215 will give you that figure right there. And you minus this figure from